All right, what is up guys? Coach Joe back with another video. We are coming out with 3 videos a week. I got Coach Matt on the camera, baby. So make sure you guys have subscribed to his channel, which we'll put in the description below. But to kick it off, I obviously gotta do some pre-workout, right? I'm tired as heck. I've freaking been coaching this dang 6 a.m. workout. So we got HD Muscle Ultra pre-workout, which means Ultra means caffeine, baby. If it ever says Elite, that means no caffeine. So you're probably wondering what's on tap today. Well, I'm gonna tell you. We're gonna go through my chest day. I'm gonna talk about how I train chest, different exercises, my training philosophy behind chest, and then also the main point of this video is I'm gonna tell you guys what most bodybuilders do wrong. So yeah, I'm calling out the bodybuilders. You meatheads, all right? You got nothing better to do than lift weights. It's awkward, but all right, so that's what we're gonna get into. So let's shake this thing up. I'm gonna chug it. Not all the way, because I'm not that much of a man. Then Matt's gonna come in here and he's gonna put the lens right up to this and it's gonna go black. All right, my friends, so we're starting off with a multi-grip bench press. This is the Rogue multi-grip bench. And if you watch the last chest training video with Juji Mufu, we talk about how we don't like the bench press when it comes to training chest and chest aesthetics, which honestly, I'm definitely more in line with that video. However, I don't want to switch everything up in the middle of my program. So I'm going to see this through, and I'm also going to be starting to get back into strength training a little bit. So I'm still trying to keep some of those variations involved with my training, just so that I still have some familiarity with them. So we're just going to do 3 sets here. We're looking to do 8 to 12 reps. The 12 reps is going to be probably that first set, and then due to fatigue, I'm probably naturally going to decrease with reps each set. So you guys will see me training through this. I'll give you guys some tips, but I really like this bench or bar overall, just because it feels better on my shoulders, with my elbows a little bit, and I like kind of being able to get my elbows a little bit deeper, so a little bit more range of motion with this bar personally.
Cool.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
No, she went AC.
She said air?
Yeah, so we should pitch in and get AC. We have AC, Tina, that's the kicker. All right, so one of my members just said we should pitch in and get AC for the gym. Well, a little known fact here is we have AC, I just don't turn it on. So, do you guys like training with AC or no AC? Comment down below. I think I've asked this question before, but stay hard. That's all I gotta do. All right, so using this bar, you're typically gonna feel a little bit more in your triceps and kind of like the inner chest, just because the way that the elbows are tracking, it's that neutral grip. I really like it, and you guys know I'm a big overhead press fan, so strong triceps for me, it's always gonna be fantastic. The other thing I like doing is getting that pause for a second, and then driving up hard. So the pause will help you guys if you do get stuck on your chest, and that's a main issue for you. Working on just getting that control of the pause from there, and just improving your strength in that position of the bench. Let's go. Push. Push. So, something I really did take away from the chest training video with Juji, which I keep talking about, was rest time. If you guys know me, I don't rest anywhere near as long as I should. So I'm using my watch to help making sure that I'm getting the proper rest time. So for me, I used to rest maybe 2 minutes or less between sets. Now I'm trying to take at least 3 to 3.5 minutes between sets, so I can really put as much effort as I need to get the best training stimulus possible. All right, last set. All right, so last set, finished, I think 10 reps. So it's a good sign for me, meaning next week I can probably go up a little bit because I was trying to be in that 8 to 12 rep window, so I kept it like, I think it was 13, 11, 10. So things are looking pretty good so far. So now we're gonna move over to our next exercise, so I'll see you guys there. All right, so now we have dumbbell chest fly, and I'm always back and forth between cable and dumbbell, but I think I've kind of adapted to the cable because I've been doing them for a long time. So just to switch it up, give my body something new, we're gonna do dumbbell here. As long as they don't hurt your shoulders, you know, great exercise. Making sure you're trying to get as full range of motion as you possibly can as you come up. Cool little tip I like to do is almost rotate my wrists inwards slightly, so I just get a little bit more squeeze in the chest. And as I do that, I can actually feel my chest, you know, and everything kicking in from the bench press that we just did, and that having that neutral grip. So kind of reason why I program that into this is I just feel my muscles a little bit more, I'm more aware of it. So that's what we're gonna do. 3 sets here, probably in the 12 to 15 rep range. So let's get to it. Yo, we didn't even hit what we're gonna talk about for the main video. I'm too busy thinking about chest tips. So, you click the video because you want to know what all the meatheads are doing wrong. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This may sound familiar, right? You're with your training buddy, you head to the gym. You say, hey man, what do you want to do? And they're like, maybe we'll do chest and tris. Okay, cool. What are you thinking, like rep-wise? Maybe we'll do 3 to 5 sets. We'll do like 20, 15, 10, and then failure to a set. Sounds good, man. What next? I don't know. Maybe we'll do some skull crushers. Same thing. You and your buddy, the next day, show up. What do you want to hit today? Maybe back and buys. Same rep scheme. You know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to get at is that if you're a bodybuilder, it can't just be random all the time. Okay, you need to have structured programming and periodization. So treat your training as a bodybuilder almost the same how you would lay out a plan for strength programming. And you also need to regulate your fatigue and the intensity. So you can't just hit random numbers all the time. You need to have something like RIR, reps in reserve, or RPE, rate of perceived exertion, so you can scale how hard you're pushing and make sure that you're managing fatigue properly, okay? A lot of you guys are saying you have to train till failure every single time. And yes, there's a time and place for failure, but not all the time, okay? If we're pushing to failure all the time and we're in that red zone, okay, that's when things break down. That's when issues arise. And we want to train as long as we can and be as efficient as we can when we train. So having blocks set up, having progressive overload properly implemented, and a way to manage that fatigue and rate our intensity is going to be super key. So don't do randomness, okay? If you're wondering, well, where do I start? There's tons of stuff on the internet, guys. Good coaches who know what they're talking about, who are backed by good techniques and philosophies and science, right? My stuff, Szatstrength.net, programs on there. Go buy the hypertrophy program. It's all done for you, okay? Go to RP Strength, right? John Meadows, all these other big names, they have good stuff out there. So check out their programs and make a checklist of things that are hitting each box for what I had just talked about, and you know you're in good hands, guys. So don't make the mistake of randomness, all right? And look at your training in a very structured and structured and what would be the word? Matt, help. Someone help me. Pushing cut there. Make sure you're training structured. All right, so last exercise. Okay, so last Chestercise, yeah. Someone coined Chesticles, so I'm gonna say Chestercise that we have is gonna be the hex press. Okay, so it is with Juji. Really like these for hitting that inner part of the chest. So we're gonna do 3 sets here, 12 to 15 rep range, leaving about 1 to 2 left in the tank. When it comes to chest training, guys, I'm doing it twice per week. So I have it Monday and then Thursday of this week, so it gives enough days for recovery in between sessions, and the movements are different on each of those days, just for a little bit of variance. But I always try to hit 3 exercises for the chest on each one of those days, followed up with a shoulder exercise. So I'm actually training shoulders 3 days throughout the week, and I just kind of put that in the end of like a back day, or in even the beginning of a leg day, just to get it in throughout the week. All right, guys, so what you're seeing here is we're just doing a bent over lateral raise with dumbbells. And when we're putting our forehead against the bench, it's just allowing us to really focus on the shoulders and not use any body English or anything like that. So I like it. It also lets the weight kind of dead hang. So it just feels a little bit smoother to me, if that makes sense. So just something for you guys to try. John Meadows, big fan of these. That's actually where I got these from. I have seen him in the gym, but he's just somebody, I do like his content. So I've been throwing these in, and they've been a great accessory shoulder builder for me. So 3 sets, probably gonna hit 12 to 15 reps here, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so Mr. Zeke somehow got up here on the reverse hyper. I think he's looking to strengthen that posterior tail. So that's all we had for the chest day, and telling you guys what bodybuilders are doing wrong. So make sure you take that information to heart. Make sure you have a good program, a good coach, and you guys are structuring everything properly so you can be very successful down the road by managing your fatigue, your stress levels, and progressively overloading properly. So if you guys haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the channel, head over to the Facebook group, The Iron Lions, just type that in the search bar, and join that community. We have tons of form checks, coaches, articles, all sorts of good stuff, but we really appreciate it. If you guys want programs, check out Szatstrength.net. So we will be uploading very frequently, thanks to Coach Matt, who's helping with the camera and the editing. So also check out his YouTube channel. But until then, guys, stay a lean, mean strike machine. See you later. Peace. Peace.